Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you've been enjoying the Transitioning to Better Health series and finding the materials helpful. Please let me know if I can help you, further with your journey. And if you need any resources, please reach out to me. So today we're going to discuss another important tool that will assist you as you transition. Documenting your journey and keeping a daily food log during your transition can really have many benefits. The most obvious one is that it helps track progress and changes during your journey. I recommend purchasing a notebook separate from what you use on a daily basis. This will help it make This will make it easier to have everything in one place versus having to search through additional materials just to find what you're looking for in regards to your transition to a healthier lifestyle. So when I first started doing transitioning, I was part of a program that provided a chart for us. So in your journal or your notebook, I recommend simply writing the categories of breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, and then drinks, which will kind of help you keep track of if you're maintaining your um, water intake, getting your half your body weight in ounces if you're getting that daily. You can also add a section for vitamins and supplements that will assist you in keeping track of your consistency. So, aside from keeping a daily food log, you can have a journal. This can be in the same notebook as your food log so that you have you can fully document your experience. So, whenever you are changing the way you eat, there would definitely be physical changes. However, people don't automatically think of the mental and emotional changes that may occur as well. So, when you're transitioning, you will experience some detox symptoms. What those are will be different for everybody. Some people may have slight headache. Some people may get acne. Some people may have a rash. That's not common, but there will be some type of symptoms just because the toxins are kind of being riled up and coming to the surface before they're eliminated from your body. So that will definitely, I would say, maybe a couple days to a week, maybe longer, depending on how deep your detox will be. So it really just depends, but just so you know that that can happen. And so it's good to have a journal to write those things down. Also, your thoughts. Um, just documenting how you're feeling that day, which we'll talk about. I'll reference it a little bit later in today's session, but you can also document, after a week of limiting sugar or meat from my diet, I noticed that I was able to focus better, or my skin cleared up, or I noticed XYZ. So like I said, everybody's situation will be different, but it's good to document it, just in case you do need to go further and maybe see your doctor for any reason. But you can say, I was experienced this for about 2 or 3 weeks, and you can document it to say, this is the accurate amount of time that this has been going on. You may also want to take note of how implementing nutritional components such as your vitamins are making an overall difference in your health journey. So I will note that if you have any type of reaction to a nutritional supplement, um, I would say to research what that is. Research the supplement that you're using. The rule of thumb is that um, if you can't pronounce the ingredient, then you shouldn't be consuming it. Sorry, this piece of hair just keeps sticking out. If you can't pronounce it, then you probably shouldn't be consuming it. So, but also if you have any allergies, be mindful of what the ingredients are in the vitamin or supplement that you are taking. Because, for instance, if you're allergic to wheat, or if you're allergic to soy, or if you're allergic to rice, there are certain coatings that pill vitamins are coated in, such as wheat and rice, or they may contain an ingredient in there. That's why some vitamins will say it does not contain wheat, rice, or soy, or things like that. But if you are allergic to those things, you may be having a reaction to that versus the vitamin or mineral itself. And so it's very important, not just when reading labels on your food, but reading labels on your vitamins as well. And if you need assistance with identifying trusted sources, sources that I've used, let me know and I can get some of those to you. So it's definitely important to research. There are also certain herbs that conversely or interfere with medications. K2 interferes with if you're on blood thinners. So just again, be mindful if you're taking something new to research it beforehand. Or even if it's a maybe a good sale and it's the last day of the sale and you want to go ahead and get it, I would say you know purchase it if you can, if you want to, but then go home and research the ingredients, the adverse reactions, things like that before you take it, and then take it back if if you find something that is maybe harmful to you. So, and again, just because a company sells vitamins does not mean that they are always concerned about having the best quality ingredients included. Some of these companies are just out for the money, and it's harmful to, the consumers because they're not doing the diligence they need to do before making the purchase. So, just a helpful tip. Thankfully, I've never had any adverse reactions, but I have researched different teas that I, want to take, or how much, daily recommended dosage of certain vitamins are, because that can be harmful if you take too much milligrams of a certain vitamin or mineral. That could be harmful as well. I know someone I know, they were taking they were low in, I believe it was D3, and the doctor put them on the 10,000 milligrams for a certain period of time to bring it up to normal. But 10,000 is really not something, I don't think that it should be a consistent thing once your levels are normal, because after taking it for an extended period of time, it can really damage I believe it's your liver that it actually can damage. So, and these are things that not everybody tells you, and you have to do your own research on it. So just keep that in mind. So back to journaling. Journaling has tons of benefits, as it helps to ease the mind. It helps to relieve stress because you're not continuously recycling thoughts over and over in your mind, and it helps to put your thoughts and your to-dos in perspective. And some things may not even be as big as they seem once you do write it down. I know that I was one who would just kind of rehearse things in my mind regardless of what it was, and it can at different times turn into a tormenting thing because you're just going over and over and over in your mind and trying to figure things out, but it's being counterproductive to actually what you're actually wanting it to do. And so just, it definitely does help to relieve stress. It helps you to learn valuable lessons in various capacities of life, health, and business. Because, 6 months down the road, you can look back and say, "Oh man, look how far I've grown since I started." And it just helps with life lessons going forward, to know that you have been making progress in your life, in your health, and your business, or whatever aspect of life, parenting. Journaling can also reduce depression and promote creativity. So one of the things that during my elementary years, I guess I was experiencing some depressive symptoms, and God had led my mom to get me a journal. And in that journal, I just began to write how I was feeling, and it turned into me writing poetry as well. And so later in my, I don't know. I was older, much older, maybe college or after college, and I actually turned those poems into a self-published book of poetry. And so it definitely promoted a creativity in me that I did not realize that I had. So, it also makes you aware because you are documenting your experiences. So when you begin to document, not just in this case your food log, but if you're documenting, I had a good day today. I was feeling sad today. I was feeling a little off today. Or I experienced this that made me happy, or different things, just different things that you are experiencing throughout your day. But it makes you aware. Gives you that time to really sit down and share with yourself. Because I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a private journal, but most times a journal is something that you keep for yourself. So it makes you, it gives you that license to be free in what you're experiencing and free to share. I was sad today, even if you may not tell anybody else, but it gives you an awareness of where you are in your life, not just with your health, but with your emotions as well. And some articles even say that it improves your health and builds immunity, which is, I can see that because if you're writing in your journal, hey, this is something I learned today that I would like to improve on with my whatever area of life. It helps you to move towards goals when you may not have thought about that before. And so it's a helpful tool for you to be able to set goals and reach goals, and then in that it improves your overall health because you have more joy, you have more happiness and excitement about life and things. And so that has definitely been proven to build immunity as well. So um, I would definitely recommend having a separate journal, not just from your other daily things, but a different color or something that makes it distinctive so that you know that that is your journal for food logging and then your everyday journal. And I would also recommend choosing a specific time each day to journal, which will help you to stay consistent and aware, again, aware of the changes as they occur in real time so that you can truly track it in a way that makes you more accountable to your journey and keeping you on track and on pace with your goals, your health goals. Whether it's to eat healthier, are you eating those 2 to 3 healthier meals each week? Are you lessening your unhealthy snacks? Are you drinking all of your water, that you should? So it definitely has great benefits to your overall journey and overall aspect of life. So again, I hope that this session was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, concerns, or just need additional resources, please reach out to me and let me know. The email should be on my profile for you to, reach out to me. So next week I will have an additional session for the transition to healthier lifestyle. And until then, I hope you have a blessed and prosperous day.